Welcome to the Healey Brothers Pod.
Welcome back to the Healey Pod. We got Laura from Lincoln, and then we have Parker from Lincoln. Two of our specialists here. We couldn't be thankful enough because they take the experience at our Lincoln facility to the next level. So today we just want to chat about the Lincoln way, our experience, a little bit of technology, what we do here, and we'll keep this short and sweet, and then you guys give all the great answers. All right. So first, what is the Lincoln way? What does Healey do different when it comes to the Lincoln brand?
I think the main thing that we do different is we treat everybody like family. Like, you're not a client to us. You're not a car to us. You're not an RO to us or a repair order to us. You're family to us. And one of the really nice things about being, Lincoln's a little bit smaller than some of our other stores. What's nice about that is we're able to really get to know our clients on a deeper level. We get to know their dog's name and their kids' names and where they're going to college and where they're going on vacation. So we're really able to personalize their experience, not only as people, but also for their cars, because of course that's what we're here for. So we're able to be like, oh, you're going on that road trip again this summer? All right, let's make sure your car's in tip-top shape. So we're able to take that normal experience and elevate a little bit and really make sure that they're getting that family experience that Healey really loves. And here in Lincoln Land, we drive home.
Yeah, and whether we like it or not, cars break. It's just any make, any model, they break, and I think you guys do a great job with that. So what's the Lincoln way?
So it's every customer that comes in, you gotta personalize it for them. Find out, dig a little bit, find out a little bit something about them. Like, I had a lady 2 days ago. She came in. She's like, "Hey, got some lights on. Is it okay if I bring my dog?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course. Bring the dog down. Let's bring him in. We love dogs. All for the fluffy guys." And so the day before, we were like, "All right, let's go get some dog treats." And we greeted her, and we were like, "Hey, is it okay we give her a treat?" Cool. Dog took the treats. Super happy. She was super happy. So try to take it and personalize the experience for them.
I mean, that's just going the extra level there.
It's the little things. It's the little things, and I think it's the little things that stand out. You can service your car anywhere, right? We have to make it different for why you're coming to us. And I think it's those little things that we keep going above and beyond on that keeps people coming on back.
Yeah, and even when we built this big, beautiful facility, I mean, we have great coffee. Everyone always talks about the great lounge area. I mean, we're sitting in the black label room, which I don't think many dealers have this kind of luxury to sit here and relax. And even our customers enjoy it. Our service customers enjoy it. But that personalization when you come somewhere is so crucial, and it's something that we try to stand out. And I know you guys do a phenomenal job in going out of your way, from introducing when they buy a car to the service center, because that's really what keeps customers forever and keeps that special feeling because you're seeing them more often. So, all right, so we have a pretty big team here that you run, Laura.
Yes,
to say the least, we have
growing.
people moving 1,000,000 miles an hour everywhere. I mean, I feel like when I come here, there's always an added team member to really enhance that experience. And so the customer, either they can come here, they don't have to come here. So why does our Healey Lincoln team stand out? And then not just compared to our other stores, but the competition to every brand, every luxury brand, we seem to stand out, even to the high level luxury brands. We're a different level.
We're all about the vibes. We do silly little things to really team build on the inside so that you feel that love on the outside. So whether it's a dance party in the shop in the morning, because yes, I do that, or whether it's sending out silly motivational quotes.
Bringing the energy.
You got to bring the right energy. We hide little ducks around for each other.
Yep.
Like, it's all about creating that team atmosphere where people want to come to work so that when they're here, you feel that they actually want to be here. Because one, it makes the day a whole lot smoother for us as a team, but then the clients and the family members feel it as well. So when they're here, you get that energy, you get that love. And I think that helps us kick it up a notch for everybody. The team is growing because we're getting busier, which is a really good problem to have. And when we bring people in, I am very specific on the kind of people that I want. You got to be able to fit in with the family and give that experience that we want to those clients who are coming to see us.
So you're really hiring for that attitude, that energy over anything else.
I can train a job. I can't train you for your personality. So if I like you as a person, I'll train you to do the job, but you got to have the right fit. You can't just have anyone in here.
Yeah, I mean, Parker walked in to say, first thing is energy. I wish we got a clip of that. The guy was bringing it right away. I was like, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. So you're right on the front lines 24/7.
Yes.
So what is that like? How are you bringing that difference energy every single time? Because a lot of times customers are coming in, they're not the happiest when something breaks in their car.
No. And when people, they spend $120,000 on a car and it breaks, no one's ever happy.
Yeah.
So you gotta do the whole song and dance. You gotta smile, be bubbly, be fluffy. Try to take care of them, hear them out too. Like, Listen. If I spent 120,000 on a car, I'd be pissed it broke too. But we're here for you. We'll get it fixed. We'll let you know what's going on, and we'll get everything taken care of for you. Just try to help them walk through the process and try to make it less annoying for them,
Yeah, and convenience. I know you guys do a great job with the convenience level. Like, how easy do you make it for someone to service or even have their car fixed here? What are we doing? What's the differentiators here?
We do a lot.
Yeah.
So I think the main thing, of course, is our pickup and delivery team, which goes back to the team that's going out.
Which my parents' neighbors absolutely in love with. She's never seen
How do
anything
you
like
not love it though? Like, how
Yeah.
do you not love it? You can be at your house, you can be getting your hair done. We've literally gone to salons to pick up the car and bring it on in. So that's something that we really strive for here, especially in Lincoln Land. You can also actually set an appointment on your app. We have a mobile van that we can send on out to you. And of course, you can come in and see the beautiful facility, but we give options because we know that life is crazy. We don't want you to have to stop everything unless you want to stop everything and come on in and see us. So I think it's that convenience level and knowing that when things do break and things do go wrong, that we do have your back in every single way imaginable.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. I mean, my neighbor was upset that we don't do warranty work on Mercedes. But we still service the car, but she's a little,
Yep.
she goes, oh, I was like, Alyssa, she goes, oh, they're not gonna pick it up. I go, well, you shouldn't have bought a Mercedes. And she has a Lincoln as well, but so that's like one thing. But I know you guys pride yourself on communication, even when it's not the easiest to communicate. You guys always seem to do that. I mean, you guys even text me about the neighbor's car to make sure it's like, hey, she hasn't answered, but here's this and this. Like, do you want this done? So how does that come easy? Like, what do you put into the people like to make sure we're always communicating at a high level at all times?
I think it's that expectation. And I think that we also set that expectation with our clients as far as having realistic expectations. So Parker's actually great at this of saying like, hey, I might not have an answer for you in the next hour or so, but I'll give you a call by lunch. I'll give you a call by 2. So we kind of set the tone for when they can expect to hear from us. That way they know that we're not going to call you in 15 minutes. But another nice thing that we do is we don't always just leave it to a phone call because let's be honest, people are always on their phones. So we'll text you, we'll send videos of your car. We've FaceTimed people to show them different things in their car and like, hey, is this what you were talking about? Yes? Okay, this is what we can do. To really walk people through that process and to, again, build that relationship and make sure that they know that we are on their team. We're here for them.
Yeah. It also seems like our customers are on a first name basis. It's not like they're just here for
lot.
service. It feels like you're making their day easy and they're remembering your names. When I'm here and I just walk through briefly, like the customer is actually smiling in the service center, which is like it's not always like 'cause really who wants to come and service a car for the company, but they're smiling, they're engaging, they're walking around almost like it's their own house, like they own the place, like in a kitchen or something like that. Make it so even when you guys are always offering the cups of coffee, like they don't have to really do anything. They could really just enjoy their time here, walk around. So I think that's one thing I noticed quickly. I'm not here every day, but it's something that I was here and I hear from the people that buy Lincoln. So it's pretty impressive. So I know we always hear there's slightly older demographic in Lincoln. I think it's starting to turn, obviously, and I'm looking to purchase a Nautilus, which I was blown away by some of the upgrades that they've had. But how is it a nice mix of face-to-face communication over the phone and then using the app and communicating? Because we have the whole range of age group here,
We
and
got
I
the
would say
full
it's a
gamut.
little older. Like, you're not FaceTiming my grandpa. He doesn't even know how to do it. He'd turn it around. So, like, how are we meeting in the middle? How are we making that work?
So like for me, when I have someone that has issues like the new Nautilus, a lot going on, a lot of technology. Some people don't fully remember what happened in the delivery. So sometimes you can't FaceTime people. I'll do a phone call. I'll go into a car and I'll press the buttons and I'll tell them, hey, all right, go into the steering wheel, go bottom left, click that, say whatever command you want to the voice command. Try to walk them through over the phone as best as you can while actively doing it.
Yeah.
It helps to make it really, really streamlined and easy for
And
them.
I think that older demographic, they really need that. I know my grandfather, when he's trying to use his iPad, that's how he's calling my uncle or calling me. He thinks we're like tech experts, but it's the walkthrough
But
process.
you are to him. And
Yeah,
that's what
yeah,
we
I
are to
know.
the clients, you know?
Well, you guys are actually probably experts. Like, let's not put me in the same category as you guys because you guys know the car very well. I think that's one thing you learn it pretty fast. I mean, when I picked up the loaner, I'm drawing a blank at who showed me, but he goes, "Do you want me to go over the features real quick?" I mean, it's not his job to really know all the features, but he just went over them quickly because he knew that I haven't driven the car. That was just a great little extra touch that you take for granted that a lot of people don't do. They say, hey, this is how you drive it. This is how you brake. See you
And
later.
just so you know, that wasn't just because it was you.
No,
But
I
what's
know.
nice is-
I don't think like it was just habit.
Right. And that's the thing, is it becomes habit. And I think that goes back to really training the people to set that expectation and set that tone. Because we've had a lot of, especially older clients, our older clientele, when they come to pick up a loaner vehicle, they're like, whoa, it's like a spaceship. And we're like, we can walk you through this though, buddy. It's okay. We're going to be good. And we take those couple minutes and it makes a huge impact on them.
Yeah. And I think one other good perk just to move down is we are fixing cars right. You have a great tech team back there that works with you guys to communicate at a high level to get that information to the customer, so the customer actually understands it. I think sometimes you guys are able to take that information from the tech and kind of, I don't want to say dumb it down, but lower the level, because I don't know half the stuff they're talking about. But you take it, translate it into, I would say, English for the customer, for them to understand, which is important.
Exactly.
Especially because they're not always here. So
And right now we're doing true videos also at this location. So now the technicians,
we just had that conversation the other day.
I know it's crazy, but they're doing so great at it.
Yeah.
Even our senior master techs, you know, who are a little bit older
I know.
than
I
us
know what
here,
you're talking about.
but they're doing great. They're taking the video, they're showing the client the tire tread and the brakes and the wipers and all the things that really go into being transparent with our clients, because that's one of our biggest things. Yeah, we're going to give you a safe and reliable car, but if you don't trust us, if you're not feeling that we're being honest with you, that's a problem. So, hey, let us show you that we're not just telling you need this. Let us show you that you need it or that you don't right now. Because sometimes that happens too. Your tires are in good shape. Don't worry about it. You're going to be fine.
Yeah.
We'll see you in 6 months.
Well, I think one thing is, like, when we're going over this, obviously it's building transparency, but the customer, realistically, they're coming here, they love you guys, they're great service, but they want to know the doctor in the back that's taking care of their car. And they have to rely on that person. And when you send that video, the customer's like, okay, the health check's good. I don't have to worry about this yet. And your guys building over time of, hey, like, it's such a nice feature to know. So how are they taking it, actually? Like, how are the customers like?
We get comments all the time. Wow, I love this. Great video. Thank you so much. At least one a day. I get someone telling me they love the videos.
They love it.
And then sometimes if it's really good, I'll like screenshot it and I'll send it to Laura and be like, got more true video love.
Yeah.
So people are really loving it.
Yeah, I think it's such a crucial part of a great experience, especially because they are spending a lot of money on these vehicles. And you want them to have this evidence of, hey, the car's good. Like, if they're, and I think some people, whether it's stereotype, is they think they go to the dealership, they're always trying to get sold. But when you're showing them like evidence of like, hey, this actually needs to be fixed, and our roads are crap when you're driving around, it's like a minefield out there. So there are different things when you show them this, it's real evidence, and you're building that bond of trust, which I think is really huge. So just real quick here, we're gonna go a little backwards. Just if you just break down the everyday job role, what you're doing to make the difference, and what you're doing on an everyday basis, and then you, Laura, we'll end it up with you.
Well, it's personalization for the customer. You know, got to treat every person. Everyone has different needs. We have some people that are retired. They're home all day. Call them whenever you want. Some customers, you know, they can't answer the phone. Hey, can you text me? Can you email me? Figure out the best way to communicate with them based off what their day looks like. And then just make this every visit individualized. And that goes a really, really long way.
Yeah. So, and then every single day you're looking at that list, you're going through it, and you're like, how can I make this person's experience that much better?
Yes.
I mean, it's truly awesome to see from this facility, like to really get that to happen. I would say there's not many. I know people build these nice buildings, but like I said, there's not many people that have teams, and people are still everything. And I think that's one thing at Healey we pride ourselves on. So come on, Laura, you're the one that built this big team that we keep growing every month.
It's
It seems
about
like.
setting the tone. You got to set the right tone for the people who are in this building, the beautiful building, and for the people who are coming in to visit us, making it feel like an actual experience, not making it feel like it's a chore. Is it a chore? Yeah, it's a chore to get your oil change, right? But the less it feels like a chore, the happier you're going to be. And when they're here, it's all about the tone. It's about the personalization. It's about paying attention too. Like, our team is crazy aware. Like, when we're checking in your vehicle, they know if your key's in your cup holder, oh, there was golf tees in there. I got to go tell Lauren Parker that they might play golf. So we don't snoop, but we pay attention. We're always aware. If you see a car seat in the back, like, oh, they might have kids. So we're always crazily aware of what's going on around us, what's going around with our clients, and how we can elevate that experience to the next level. Because I don't chase the Jones. We are the Joneses.
Yeah,
we're the Healeys. We gotta get it done.
And I would say we all know Lincoln's a beautiful vehicle. It's a subsidiary of Ford, and it's done such a great job trying to build their vehicles right. but I still think a lot of our sales are due to our teams here at Lincoln, of the service they get. I literally, I can't keep using this example enough. They buy Lincoln Navigators because of the customer experience they get after they buy the vehicle.
That's what we love.
And they could buy any car they want, and they still do it because they know that Laura, you guys could get texted, that car will get picked up, never have to worry about it. If there's an issue, they let you know right away. So, and you clean their car. Like, what's better than that? Like, you don't have to do anything. She's got 4 kids running around.
Yep.
She doesn't even know her car. She doesn't even know her car's gone, and the experience is phenomenal.
Yeah.
So guys, keep doing what you're doing. I'm sure this team is going to keep growing, but you guys, every single time I walk in the building, and I think customers say it too, is you feel welcomed. You feel part of. You do feel that family feel. The energy is always high, and I know we all thank you. I know JK is super proud of taking this Lincoln to the next level. So thank you all for that.
No, thank you.
Thanks for tuning in to the Healey Brothers Pod. We'll see you next time.